Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we are at part 6. Part 6. So in this part, we are going to talk about the recommendation page. Alright? The recommendation page. It's really important for you not to just become another whistleblower whereby you only look for problem and then complain and complain and complain without any solution being offered. I mean, anybody can talk. Anybody can talk, anybody can comment, but not so many people have the intelligence to actually be able to provide solutions to the problem. Right? So in this step, we will create the recommendation page for your scrapbook. Why do we have this? Number one, to show that you can solve problems, to show that you can come up with suggestions, and not just be another complainer. Okay. A lot of people can just describe extensively a problem, but they cannot come up with the solution simply because they don't have the ability to think of the solution. So you must not be like them. So you must think of the solution. So those solutions you are going to recommend. That recommendation you put in the recommendation page in your scrapbook. Next, in the recommendation page also, you should add practical meaning workable, practical and creative ideas to your scrapbook. For example, some people say that in order for you to make people notice that you got to have uniqueness in your advertisement, and then people say, why don't we just put a banner on the moon? Then everybody will know about it because nobody does it. But putting a banner on the moon is not workable, it's not practical. So your suggestion needs to be, number one, creative, needs to be unique, needs to be good, but at the same time it's workable and practical and can be done. Alright? By doing this page, you are going to cover the marks for task fulfillment and creativity. Alright? So again, the purpose of this step is to show that you can solve problem, not just complain, to add practical and creative ideas, and so that you can earn good marks for task fulfillment and creativity. Next, what to pay attention to? What must you give importance to? Number one, word length. Again, 100 to 120. Number two, include practical tips for users. For practical tips for users. Now that you have shown the problem and you have said what the solution should be, then give practical tips so that they can do it. Understand? You must make it easier for them to actually carry out what your recommendations are. And then number three, include suggestions for companies, society, organizations, even the government. Include suggestions, alright? Because wearable technology, if the government can play an active role in it, then obviously it will actually be more effective because they have the power and they have all the resources, right? Also, use, what do you say? Words that tell people to do. Instructive, action-oriented, action-focused language. For example, should, must, need, can. You should use those kind of words that show how important it is. For example, I am angry. You can say, I can be angry. You can say, I should be angry. You can say, I need to be angry. So it carries different meanings, alright? Alright, I got some followers looking at my video. Ini video untuk anak murid pun ni bukan video untuk followers. So I'm teaching English to my students, alright? What else did I miss? Action focused language. And then for the visual part, you should create or you should come up with a poster or an infographic. A poster or infographic, poster style visual, whereby you can put a tip or a chart or whatever to make people see your recommendation, right? Next, what to avoid? Number one, do not stay vague. You must be clear what you say. Do not say something that people need to think twice in order to understand what you say. Number two, you must not repeat the contents that you have in the opinion page or in the cause and effect pages. Number three, again, do not propose unrealistic or unrelated solutions. Okay. How to do it? Again, begin with a general recommendation. Sit down. I will see you later. Sit down. I'm doing this video. Begin with a general recommendation. Number 2, you must add 2 or 3 practical tips. Number 3, you must add 1 or 2. Sit down. You must add 1 or 2 recommendations. And finally, support your ideas with poster style visual. Start with general recommendation. Continue with 2 or 3 practical tips. Add 1 or 2 recommendations and support your ideas with a poster style visual. So I have a checklist of all this. So I'll be checking whether you have it or not. Alright, so by the end of step 6, you must submit, number 1, a recommendation write-up. A recommendation write-up, 100 to 120 words. At least 2 or 3 tips for users and 1 or 2 ideas for companies, societies, governments, organizations. One poster or one poster style or visual, maybe an infographic, chart or whatever that can further help the readers to understand what they need to do. And finally, the solutions that are realistic and relevant to the issue. I will continue with part 7 later. I got a student to meet. Alright, if you have any question, you can ask in the comment. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment. And also, you can ask in our WRT WhatsApp group. Alright, thank you.